Hello and welcome to the Switch Underground. My name is Danny. Today we're going to take a look at Samurai Jack: The Battle Through Time. This game was released on August 21st of 2020. Now, this is an Adult Swim game, obviously a bit of a fan service to the fans, obviously, of the franchise. It's about $39.99 on the eShop, it is. And this was actually provided to me by the publisher for free to take a look at. So I beat the game once already on easy. So what I'd like to do is take you through one of my favorite levels and talk about the game and what we're in for. Aku, the turd.
But a foolish samurai warrior wielding a magic sword stepped forth to oppose me.
That's right.
Before the final blow was struck, I tore open a portal in time and flung him into the future, where my
Into the
evil
future.
is wrong. Now the fool seeks to return to the past and undo the future that is Aku.
Dun-dun-dun. So that's basically the premise of the game. Aku, and this is all voice acted by like the original cast, right? So they're totally all in on making this game as authentic as they can. So the first run through took me about 6 hours, and let's select a stage here. What was a good one? Castle, the Cave of the Ancients, or the Undead Cemetery. I was a big fan of the Undead Cemetery, so let's do that. On difficulty level, let's do it on Samurai. So you'll see when we get in there, but this game is, I don't want to say lackluster, but I mean it's your pretty standard like action oriented fighting game, but its most redeeming quality is exactly that, right? I mean the music is what you'd expect from the show, the story is again what you would expect from the show. Ashi has been taken by Aku, and you're traveling through time through these different places to like find her, and you get to these different stages where things are happening, and this is one of my favorites that I remember. The graphics are nothing to write home about, but I mean for the Switch it looks pretty good and it's fun. Ashi. And there's little cutscenes here and there. He's wearing his little wooden shoes.
You actually think you can escape from the mighty Aku?
Of course I can.
I can feel it.
Wrong! The only thing you will feel is my wrath!
Chop him down, dude.
You will not stop me, Aku.
So he pops in and out throughout the game, throwing his little shade here and there. And then we bust in. So there's several different components to the game here. Sometimes you get to these like side-scrolling parts, but it's mostly a 3D run around the world part, like type of game. But you do get to these areas where it's kind of like a 2D deal, just like in Marvel Ultimate Alliance. So you'll see things I'm collecting here. There's a lot of stuff that you collect because you need it to level up your skills, and it's pretty much this formula where you walk into places, doors close, you gotta beat the waves of enemies, and then you're free to go.
Zombies.
And I like this one because of the zombies, dude. So you have like light attacks, and then you have like heavy attacks. You have jump attacks. Wow, dude, these guys are... And you can also dodge and get out of the way. And then these guys like to pop up there. And different enemies will react, will take more damage from different types of weapons. So you have like sword skills, you have spear skills, you get to use like pole arms and stuff like that. And then the other one, my favorite weapon, is actually this Morning Star, which is busting, man. So we'll just go with a spiked club. And you can quick bind them to choose them in battle here. And you can actually switch between them pretty quick. But the club moveset is one of my favorites, just because it's like quick and it bashes all the time and it's awesome. So then you collect things like gold, and this level's cool because there's a lot of destructible stuff. Of course, now that I say that, none of this stuff is destructible, but there is eventually. And this is one of those games where you always got to be on the lookout for video games, dude. There's little things you can bust, and you'll find like little hidden areas. And now we have all these turds. I'm a big fan of the jump up and attack. And it is an RPG, right? So you have like potions you can use to increase your health. Is that everybody? That was everybody. And then when you find little secrets like this, you get to open chests, dude. You get some arrows in there. We'll talk about ranged attacks in a minute. And it's pretty cool. So let's just loot all this stuff. Leaf spring bow, we already have one of those. And there's, like I said, there's quite a bit of destructible stuff. I spent a lot of time just whacking stuff, which, you know, is something I've always done since high school. So it was really natural for me. Is that destructible? No. So let's take a look at the weapons. So you have different weapons here, and you'll encounter a certain character that lets you upgrade them, and we'll get to him eventually. But you got club weapons, fist weapons, sword weapons, and hammer weapons, and spear weapons, right? But you also have a ranged weapon slot, which lets you have a bow, a gun, a machine gun, any of these throwing weapons. The ninja stars here are particularly a favorite. And I'm using a bow. You have piercing arrows and explosive arrows. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff going on. And you have items that you can use, things that you equip that increase like damage that you take, that you deal, or damage that you don't take. There's jewelry here that is part of your skill tree, which we'll show in a second. And then there's these collectibles, the Corrupted Emperors. Come on. I have most of them, I think. I don't know what they're for or what you do with them. And these consumables basically enable you to restore health. So we'll use a water here. Nope. And then you have your skill tree. You got spiritual skills, combat skills, and physical skills. So this will enable you to unlock more combos, give you more abilities, increase damage inflicted while using throwing weapons. Yes. And we will spend the blue boys to do that. You've seen us collect those. Bushido points is the green one, and the blue one I think is the spiritual one, but then you need the jewels as well to do things. And you can slowly start to upgrade your tree and become more powerful. You see it says not enough gems there, so I can't do anything. Let's see, took a look at these already. Since I've already beaten the game, I'm just kind of going through and trying to unlock as much as I can, if I can afford it. But stuff gets pretty expensive after a while. And your weapons also, except for the sword here, all of your weapons have durability. So they can break, just like my favorite mace is broken and we're forced to use the spike club. So let's move on to the next area. You'll encounter a bunch of those like little spirit wells right there, or whatever you want to call them. And they actually restore all of your health. The game is really good about giving you the tools that you need to survive. Even shooting the ranged weapons, it's all like kind of auto aims. Like with the bow here, I don't have to do anything. I can charge up the bow if I want, like this. And then you get like nasty enemies. But one of the coolest parts of the game is that little gauge that you see. You see that little white flame down there? Well, you're actually charging up like a special attack that is really neat and has carried me through many a boss. And we'll get to one and we'll unleash the skills of the samurai, as it were. So, you know, big shout out to the publisher, to the developer, for providing me a key here. Skillfire, that's the blue stuff. And letting me play the game. It's one that I had my eye on when it was announced. So I'm pretty stoked to play it. Let's bust out the sword here, dude. The sword has crazy combos. It's mostly a combination of like do light attack, and then heavy attack, and stuff happens. But some of these enemies that you encounter, I mean, they eventually get a lot of hit points. One thing that I will say though is that like most of the bosses are really easy. There are literally bosses I fought where all I did was just stand in one spot and spam light attack until it was done. There's also a targeting system. If you push down on the stick, you'll turn towards whoever you were aiming at. So that guy's going to be under the ground and coming after my booty. We don't want that. And this is one of my favorite worlds just because of all the little hidden parts, right? And the enemies are pretty good too. And they come in like short waves. There are parts of the game where you have to fight wave after wave after wave. And when you actually beat the game, you unlock these like side missions that allow you to do exactly that. It's like defeat a certain amount of enemies in each wave within a certain amount of time, or just survive, that type of stuff. So there is some end game stuff here, but mostly it's what you'd expect. You run around, you hack things up, you bust open stuff, you look for secrets, and you get to meet some of the characters from the show along the game. We just saw the Scotsman there. Ooh, we unlocked another secret area. And then there's this guy. I think he's in the show, Rothschild. And he always gives you an item. Usually it's a gem or a potion or something like that. But this area here, we're just going to break everything. So if you have one of them, you know, desires to destroy everything that you see, this could be the game for you, because it is pure action all the time. There's not really many puzzles or like trying to find your way through things. It's all very linear, and it's, you know, it's a fan service game. It's not going to be super difficult, and it is what it is. My watch was telling me I had 55 steps to take this hour, more to take. So as you can see, one of my special abilities here is unlocked. A Guardian Potion, a magical potion that reduces damage received for a short amount of time. When I played the game on easy, I didn't really use any potions until the end of the game, because that's when I needed them. So that's one of the characters there, the doggo. And then the Scotsman's the other one. And then the dog gives you something, the Scotsman gives you something, and the Scotsman actually has daughters that are around, and they'll give you like healing items as well. And you just encounter them once in a while. Ooh, 1,000 gold, that's good. But as soon as we find the other character, he is the guy that like sells you upgrades and enables you to repair your weapons and stuff like that. So it's a pretty fun little game. I played it a lot like at night when I was just chilling out, because you literally just run around and beat stuff up. And sometimes, dude, you need a game like that where you can just zone out. A long little spear. But like I said, my favorite weapons in the game are the sword and the club that's currently broken that we will repair. So here's the Scotsman. My friend, I have a bad feeling about this laddie. Try not to worry. Take care. Have you seen them? Aku's magic, bringing dead soldiers to life. I cannot let that happen. And a ruby. So I think yeah, this is a 2D part right here. So you can do a double jump, but then you can also squat down. Right, squat. Where are we squat? Okay, I guess we're not squatting. Oh yeah, it's a guard, and then you hold B, and then you jump higher. See that guy up there? I'm not sure how to get that guy. There might be some tricky jumps that you can do to get there, but I'm not sure. If I remember correctly,
I have a bad feeling about this.
You don't say. Doesn't he kind of look like he's made of paper? Is that the way he was in the show? I wasn't like a huge fan of the show. I mean, I've seen a few episodes, and when I got the game, I watched like the first couple. But man, I just don't think it was that good. Maybe it's just not my style, you know. But I mean, I know this game has like this character has a disgustingly like dedicated following. People love Samurai Jack so much. And I think it's mostly because it's like one of those shows that people grew up watching, not because it's like amazing. Which is true with a lot of different like cartoons. But like little rooms like that, you know, this is like normal difficulty now. So you're seeing probably as the game was intended to be played. Collecting a lot of gold, collecting a lot of skill fire. We see little like little totems down there that are like Aku's face. There's like areas like that too. Oh. Little frame rate drop, huh? I mean, the performance is, it's pretty good. I mean, it's not like, I mean, if you own a Switch, you know what I mean. There are some games on this platform that have been just really hard to get through. I do see that we have our special ability out, and we're gonna use it next time that we have 2 or more baddies, big ones, because I want to make sure that we don't waste it. It does take a while to charge, but we see we have a little health recharge spot right there too, which is nice. And some of those you break and you get nothing. But then sometimes you get like a treasure room like I had got there. Oh, whoa. And here, look at this. Hey, it's the doggo again. Hey, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for giving me hot water, because I needed hot water. Oh, this looks spicy. Oh, this is the other side. Okay, this might be a good chance for us to use our special spot here, or our special ability. If this wall, the walls go down. Oh, they do. Okay, here we go. Check it out. This is gonna be good. So when you have your special ability charged up, each weapon type has a different thing. The sword just runs through enemies, and I don't have to do anything except sit here and watch the carnage, dude. And it does a lot of damage. Zombies, particularly, I know, are more weak against like fist combos, but I like to use the sword. I mean, you saw like the end of my sword combo there involves a kick, and they took a lot of damage. But you know, break everything, collect the Cali fire stuff, which is what it charges your special attack. We see we already have 1. You can have a max of 2 or 3 probably. I've only unlocked the ability to have 2 in the hopper, and sometimes you have to destroy those special Aku statues to unlock a path. So what I would like to do is get to the final boss here and just run through a chapter together. But also let you know, ooh, that's a lot of spirit. Let you know that how important it is to like run around and investigate things and bust open everything you can to get as much gold as possible. And hopefully we get to the repair guy soon. There's another health recharge, we'll take it. And one cool little thing here is that as Jack takes damage, his little samurai outfit there gets... Oh, here he is, dude. This is the guy. Da Samurai. I'm pretty sure he's in the show. He has to be. He's like this guy that like dances and stuff. So he has a training area that lets you train up stuff. Spear, club, fist, and sword. But he also does the repair thing, which is what we want to do. Let's see. What's busted? This one's busted. Repairing stuff is mega cheap. I think the game could have done with a lot more weapon variety, especially in the swords. I only found 1 other sword than mine, a katana. And it's not better than this magic sword at all, so I have no idea why it's even in the game. Maybe I'm missing something about how that's supposed to work, but there's no reason to use that. But there is a reason to use this guy. And I want to assign him to something. Now that he's repaired. There he is, dude. The Morning Star, that's the best. And you know what? There's nothing else to really spend your gold on than items and stuff from this guy. So if we still have enough, we're just going to train up our fists here. Actually, no, we're going to train up club weapons. So this is going to boost quick, strong, and Kai attack power and unlock new moves and combos. Nice, dude. Club level 4. I like it. Oh wait, was that, did it say it was the maximum? Sword training can go to 4. Club is at 4. Okay, I guess that's as high as you go, dude. Let's check our skill tree real quick. And you just gotta kind of do this once in a while to see what you can unlock. Not enough gems, not enough points. Not enough here either. Can we train anything here? I don't think so. Nope. So I'm far enough in the game that it's going to take a while to unlock some stuff. So this looks like it's going to be a fight here. Oh my god, yep. Okay, so let me show you the special attack with the club, but to do that we're going to need to group them up here. Because the attack for this is a big old ground pound, dude. Here we go, I think this will work. Check it out. Wow. Just wiped like the whole freaking level, dude. Okay, well then. What I like about the club is as soon as you like hit an enemy with them, you kind of like stagger them. But also because the game is kind of forgiving, you can just keep smashing your attack button. He'll automatically start targeting and then move on to the next enemy to hit, which is lovely. Because like I said, there were fights where all I had to do is keep pushing the button. Wow, you guys got some reach. Okay, dude. See how my uniform sleeve's been torn off because my health is down? And these guys, they got little... They'll sit in the ground with their arms out. But the more damage that Jack takes, the more badass he starts to look. So we're not even going to heal here. We're just going to keep our sleeveless... Oh, never mind. I guess our heal is here. So we do a whole lot of tumbles. And we should be getting close to the end boss, I think. See how he just bashes them, dude? Just one right after the other, and then he like leaps forward to grab them. And if you use the spear, he actually has a lot more reach to do that. But I know there's one real nasty part coming up. So let's get to there. Hey, it's our boy.
Yo, Sensei.
Yo, Sensei. And he's cool, dude. He like says stuff. But I mean, this is basically the game. I mean, if you were on the fence about it, I mean, now you know what it's about. And we're repaired. So as you can see, each weapon does has some different stats on it. Its attack, its durability, and speed, and its ki thingy, if that's how you say that, which charges your spiritual energy stuff. The club has like 0, so it's really tough to charge up the club. But we've got one already, so we're gonna save it. Ooh, this could get real spicy, dude. I can't remember what happens here, so this is kind of a surprise for all of us. Oh. Oh man, this is gonna be a awesome special move. Are you ready? Can we wipe all of them out in one shot, I wonder? Do it. Boom. Okay, well, we wiped out, okay. Dang, these guys are hitting, dude. We might actually be better off doing some ranged attacks here. And the cool thing here is that the bow, it auto-aims, dude. You just gotta keep pushing the trigger and it shoots stuff. I mean, look at this. I'm having to do nothing. I mean, we can just sit right here, and those guys are gonna just get their asses beat by us. And it's all gravy. And you can actually grab enemies too if you want. Put them down in the dirt. They can grab you too, though, so be careful. But with these bigger guys, sometimes you can't stagger them. You just gotta kind of take some hits. The shield boys. Okay, well, let's get out of the way of this. And if you're real good with the dodge, dude, you're fine. You're just gonna annihilate this game. Any sort of Dark Souls training, you're Gucci. So with this guy, I'm actually gonna use the sword special power here, because I'm gonna get in a lot of hits. And I actually posted a link to Twitter of me doing this to a whole giant group of enemies. And it looked awesome. So you should go check that out. Oh yeah, this is the part I was thinking of before. I like the sword because it just attacks so fast and you just move between targets, dude. And it's just a whole lot of hi-ya, you know? And you can jump down there, there's some stuff, and you can, I think you can break these. No, you cannot. So then there's one more other nasty room here. You can reach every time there's a place to like recharge your health, you know shit's about to get spicy. See, look at all these guys. Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to throw down. And a lot of times, like if I'm fighting a ton of dudes, I'll just leap up into the air and do a heavy attack because I know that the game is just gonna land me where I need to be. And it always like staggers an enemy. So it's nice. And you can block, but you know, whoever does that, nobody. Okay. Oh, I see. And as soon as you start to like stagger someone and like kind of stun lock them, I mean, it's game over. Almost every time. And we see Jack is lower on health now, so he's exposed his nips. So let's move on. Okay, well, we're just gonna jump in here. Oh, I see. Here, you know what? We're actually gonna use our special ability again. See if we can get some hits in here. Because he'll just like jump from different people. And as we saw, I just annihilated almost all of them and I didn't have to do anything. So it's very autopilot, so you can just get that satisfaction of destroying everything that you see. Hey, this is one of the Scotsman's daughters. She's going to give us like a haggis or something, so let's just use one, just in case we're carrying too many. You do have limits to how much you can carry. The haggis replenishes a lot.
What's next?
I don't know. What is it? Give me something. Yep, there's like a few daughters per level, and they always like give you a haggis. Usually. Oh, wow, okay. So, the enemies in this game, if they all line up in a row, they're usually always just signing their own death warrant, because you just chop through all of them. Because there is like kind of area like attacks too, so if you hit one, you're kind of gonna hit 2 or 3 at the same time, especially if you're using a blunt weapon, like one of the big hammers or something like that. But the bread and butter of this game is the fast attacking stuff, like the sword boy here. But I mean, these guys, they're just standing there taking it, right? Okay. He's trying to make a move, but it's not doing anything. I'm just pushing one button over and over and waiting for cool shit to happen. And sometimes that's what you need from a video game, man. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good day today. I don't think I ever actually said hi. My name is Danny. I play video games and badly. And I've been supposed to make a video on this for some time, but I've been distracted. Actually, no, I was gonna actually try to do like a full like review thing for this and beat it and then review it, but I'm not good at that stuff, dude. My video editing leaves a lot to the imagination. And it's just a lot of work. I do much better if I can just sit here and play the game and talk about it as we're going. But I wanted to make sure that I could actually talk about the game and not do what I normally do, which is where you all have to sit here and watch me learn. Right? Sometimes it sort of feels like you're at an open mic night and you're learning to play the guitar, but somehow somebody let you up on stage. I didn't want it to be like that. I wanted to make sure I could speak with some authority on the game. We're actually going to use our special ability here. We're going to get to see it in all its glory, just chopping down all these gigantic dudes. I was kind of hoping to save that for the boss, but you know what, whatever. See? You did all that work, and then you pushed a couple buttons, and you just got to watch the carnage. Okay, I remember this part. We gotta actually teleport here. But we'll skip it, because it's just gonna show us teleporting. And is the big boy up here? I think so. Is this where we first encounter one of the main nasty bosses? I don't know. We'll get through this room if the boss isn't here. I'm gonna have to go find it somewhere else because I have been going for like a half an hour just rattling on. But hopefully I've done my job and you get a good idea of what the game's about, what kind of stuff you'll do, who you'll encounter, how it works. That's the only goal. And I guess I should say, would I recommend this game? Sure. I mean, if you're a big fan of the show, there's no reason why you wouldn't want to immerse yourself in the universe, right? I mean, a lot of times we love things, but we only have one way to interact with it. Like, let's take cult movies as an example. Like, the Dark Crystal, for instance, they came out with a game recently. I didn't play it, but I heard about it. And any way that you can interact with the things that you love differently, I think I always support. Why wouldn't you? When they make trading... Okay, we're getting low on health. We're gonna have to use our power here. When they make like trading card games for stuff, or like movies come out from your favorite comic books, I always love that stuff. Always support it. It's just that another level of immersion that you can interact with stuff. So like fans of the show, they only get to watch the show. Oh yeah, here he is. This turd. We can heal right here. So we're actually going to switch up what we're using here. For this guy, I like to use the... Oh, I don't have a spear. Oh, I do have a spear. So I have a spear here that's pretty good. And then... Oh, I already have it equipped. Good. And I actually want to switch it up. And I don't use the guns a lot. So I don't have a lot of machine gun ammo, but I have a lot of pistol ammo. So why don't we use the pistol? Switch. So he's got a few attacks, and this guy you actually end up fighting like a ton of times. It's kind of annoying. He'll like show up at certain points in the game, you'll fight him like a whole health bar, and then he goes away. But the secret to beating him is beating these little spheres, because they actually put him on the ground. And then you can use your special power. And this is the spear one. As you can see, his face is melting off because we're awesome. Oh, I guess we can't hurt him when he's in that mode. Where are you going, buddy? Come back. And you can actually get some pretty good verticality. This weapon is not very good against those guys. And then these little spheres pop down again. And it's going to put him back on the ground, so you can jump over here. Smack him in the face. Okay, but apparently you don't get to hit him when he's doing the spinny deal. Can we use our gun? Destroy the samurai. Well, whatever, man. And there's the portal. So yeah, the big showdown with that guy at the end, it's pretty satisfying when you finally get to put him in the dirt. So you saw almost all the combos with the weapons, the mega, like super duper moves. The only one that I haven't actually seen myself is the fist one. I should look that up. And I think the main big boss fight here is actually a big old beetle guy, which I don't think is right now, but I could be wrong. Oh. Oh, never mind. We're straight into another fight here. I remember this guy being pretty easy. I just stayed at his feet. I think. We're gonna find out. A lot of flames. Alright, let's get the sword out, dude. I remember being able to like kind of super stagger him, and the fact they put a healing thing here is kind of cheating. But whatever, dude. Yeah, he's... like I said, all the bosses are not like mega tough. It's not like Dark Souls tough, you know? Some of them are going to throw things, they're going to like try to get at you, but you know, it's the same thing that you would use with any boss. A lot of circle strafe. Use your healing items when you need to. Stay out of the poop. Do it. Ow. Okay, well I forgot I'm on another difficulty here. So let's take out our bow, and actually, let's use some explosive arrows and see how they work.
I cannot stay here any longer.
Oh yeah. They're putting them in the dirt, dude. Look at us. Oh my gosh. Boy, this sure is tough. Oh. Oh. You know what? We're just going to use a healing item while we're here. I got to hold Y to use that. Okay. And we'll probably be able to upgrade some skills when this is done. You know what? I'm getting bored. Let's get in there. This guy gets a little red fire about him when he gets angry, doesn't he? Oh, he's so cute, too. Okay, let's just not stand close to him then. Come on. Wow, that's kind of a cool attack. And now you're purple. Unfortunately, still able to kick your booty. And there he goes down, dude. So every time you beat like somebody big, a lot of times this little teeny talisman appears with a Ku's face on it that you gotta smash. I don't think one happens here, but maybe. This guy's like a deflated balloon, man.
Your soul will be mine, samurai. I will defend you.
Sure, dude. There it is, dude. The necklace that's turning everybody crazy with a Ku's power. Chop it. And every time you smash one of those, you kind of get to another level. And there's Ashi, dude. She's stuck in the time stream. The Flash would know what to do. Dun dun dun. Stage cleared. Swanky beat engaged. So you get little scores here like you're playing Devil May Cry or something like that. And I just want to start the next level to see what stuff we can upgrade. But I might do that on my own. Anyway, this has been Samurai Jack, The Battle Through Time. Nice little game. One of those, like, I was talking with a friend once about a book, and he said it was like popcorn reading, which is like, you digest it, you have fun with it, but you're not looking for anything deep, you know? You're not looking to be moved emotionally by the game. You're just looking to have fun and play the game. I have the same feeling towards like Ghostbusters, except Ghostbusters is amazing, of course. But you just get to sit down and play. And it doesn't want anything else from you. Games always want so much from you, right? Figure this out, solve this, use this to your best, like, build up your skill set so you can actually survive this shit. This doesn't do that. You literally just manage a couple little trees and spend what you got. Oh, there's a
Imakandi?
the Imakandi. Now that might be from the show. I'm sure that made like somebody's
face them,
samurai
there are too many.
boners huge when they saw these in the game. But they're a big pain in the butt to fight. They're hard. Oh yeah, this zone's got some music, dude. I like it. So we might have enough here to actually like upgrade some stuff, right? Really? Oh yeah. Bigger ranged weapon carry capacity? That's a thing. Or when an enemy attempts to grab, push R to escape their grasp. Dodge an enemy attack at close range and create an opening and deliver a powerful counterattack. Ooh, that's a good one. We might want that one. And then guard quickly after landing an attack. Instant guard. Oh wow, that's like super useful. That's like automated. We'll definitely take that. Survivability, man. Activate instant guard even when an attack is blocked. That's cool. Instant guard seems like something that would really be nice. So each little stage is different. Different worlds. I mean, you go to like some wacky places, man. It's crazy. But, you know, that's it. Samurai Jack. Get out there. Grab your katanas. I feel like this game went under the radar. Like, it was announced, people were hyped, and then they just didn't care anymore. Which is, like, understandable. Games have, like, a life cycle, right? Especially short games like this. I mean, if it's a short game and it's really just a game where you just do like some simple stuff and it's not like some deep meaning game that's short, they get forgotten. But I guarantee you, fans of Samurai Jack have not forgotten this game. This is a good opportunity to show you the auto aim here. See, I don't have to do anything. Just push 3 buttons and we're done. Hiya! I say hiya a lot when I was playing this. Anyway, man, be good to each other. And I will see you guys in the next one. We're still working through BioShock over here. We worked through the Mario games. And I'm going to try to build the sandwich from the recent Mario, like, action figure that talks commercial. So, that's it for me. Take care.